you take control? I can feel the paradise before my world implodes. And tonight had something wonderful. My bad habits lead to late nights and in alone conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. My bad habits lead to you. Every pure intention ends when the good times start. Falling over everything to reach the first time spark. Started on a neon light. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you. Conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left to lose or use or do. My bad habits lead to white eyes staring into space, and I know I lose control of the things that I say. Yeah, I was looking for a way out, now I can't escape. Nothing happens after two. It's true, it's true. My bad habits lead to you.
Right, quiet please, everybody.
4, 3, 2, 1. Assembly will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning to members of staff, to students of King David, and also a warm welcome to student teachers from Wits University that will be with us for the next few weeks. I hope that your stay here is a good one. I'm now going to ask Rabbi Sasson to do the Chadashot for the week, the parasha.
Thank you, Ms. Shraga. Good morning, King David. Parsha this week is Parsha Ki Teitzei. Ki Teitzei means when you go to war. And the Parsha discusses the laws of when we go to war, amongst other things. The Parsha begins, when you go to war against your enemies and you capture captives, prisoners. The commentaries explain that this war doesn't just refer to a physical war. It also refers to a spiritual war, the war we fight every day, working on ourselves, growing into better versions of ourselves. Our war against anger, envy, aggression, pain, and much more. Also from this spiritual war, one must capture captives. What does that mean, capture captives? It means that anything negative in oneself or in the world that one sees can be used for good, if one learns how to derive a lesson from it. In this vein, Rav Zusha of Annapolis would say, I learned 7 things from a thief, and I would like to share with you 4 of those 7. If you want the full list, come see me in S13. Number 1, he invests great effort in what he does. Number 2, he is swift. Number 3, he's always optimistic. And number 4, if at first he fails, he is back time and again for another try. Elul, the Hebrew month of Elul, which we're in now, is compared to an Ir Anidachat, a city of refuge, where those who had killed inadvertently could escape for safety. Why is Elul a city of refuge? Because Elul is a time set apart. A time set apart for introspection, reflection, and unique opportunities for growth. A refuge is a place where we leave behind our past and commit to a new future. This is what Elul is about. This is what Tshuva is about. Tshuva, contrary to its popular translation as repentance, being from the Hebrew word lashuv, means to return to our source, our creator, to reconnect. Elul is a time of reconnecting, looking inwards, reconnecting with our essential selves, and committing to a brighter future. As we prepare for Rosh Hashanah, the birthday of humankind, let us learn from the thief and his 7 traits. 1, growth takes effort. 2, be swift to grow. Don't leave it for tomorrow. 3, just like the thief, effort requires optimism. And this optimism will fuel 4, the knowledge that if you don't give up, you can succeed. May the rest of our month of Elul be filled with true growth and connection, and may we all be blessed for a sweet new year. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Rabbi, for that very beautiful message. I know that it is the month of Elul, and just sometimes, not always, and things come across my desk of where there are students in the school who just do random acts of kindness. And it was absolutely amazing when I received this email from the woman that runs Community Hours, that one of our students, Dina Levy, on her birthday, decided to donate money that she had received from her grandparents to give back to something that was worthwhile. She understood that the weather has been polar conditions and that there are thousands and thousands of people that do not enjoy the privileges that we do. And so she donated that money so that 24 fleece blankets could be given to a small old age community center in Ivory Park, Tembisa. These are women who have very, very little. They meet once a week, they share stories, and they fed. And to you, Dina, thank you for making a difference. And please God, we can have many, many more of you that will just do these random acts of kindness. Chadashot Israel this week, Noah Bakal and Dina Levy.
חדשות מישראל, בוקר טוב. אני דינה לוי.
ואני נועה בקל. ראש הממשלה של ישראל, נפתלי בנט, פרסם אתמול בערב את הידיעה שכל תושב ישראלי יוכל לקבל חיסון פייזר שלישי. החיסונים יינתנו 24 שעות ביממה, 7 ימים בשבוע.
בישראל אובחנו יותר מ7,000 נדבקים חדשים בווירוס הקורונה.
בישראל נמשכים המאמצים לכבות את השריפה שפרצה בערי ירושלים בגלל עומס החום. השריפה כילתה יותר מ-20,000 דונמים של יער והרגה מאות אלפי בעלי חיים.
4 צוותי כיבוי מהרשות הפלסטינית הגיעו בעקבות השריפות בהרי ירושלים כדי לעזור במאמצי הכיבוי.
בשבוע שחלף נשיא המדינה יצחק הרצוג יחד עם ראש הממשלה נפתלי בנט אירחו את המשלחת האולימפית של ישראל. הם בירכו את הספורטאים הישראלים על ההישגים המרשימים שלהם.
ביום שלישי, לראשונה מאז מבצע שומר החומות, נורתה רקטה מרצועת עזה לעיר שדרות.
הסדרה פגע וברח שיצר ליאור רז, שמוכר לנו מהסדרה המוצלחת פאודה, מככבת ברשימת הסדרות המובילות של נטפליקס במדינות רבות בעולם, וביניהן דרום אפריקה. This week's Israeli invention are the cherry tomatoes developed by Professor Nachum Kedar and Professor Chaim Rabinovich in the agriculture facility of the Hebrew University in Jerusalem on its Rehovot campus.
News from Israel was proudly brought to you by the Judaica and Zionism Committee.
Do things for people not because of who they are or what they do to you in return, but because of who you are.
Casual Latin is at 5:32 and Motzai Shabbat is at 6:23 tomorrow night.
Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you for all that news, and it was a welcome news that as of, I think, today, students that are 18 and above, adults as well, can be vaccinated. And I appeal to anybody and your families that if there are people that have not yet been vaccinated, or if you are 18, to get vaccinated as soon as possible. I also have to say that Hit and Run is a great show, so if anybody's interested, I would encourage you to watch it. I'm now going to ask Kiara Miller to do the magic of the Milah.
Shevet Achim va'achayot, a tribe of brothers and sisters. Doron Madali and Idan Rachel wrote and composed the song Shevet Achim va'achayot. However, the word Shevet is spelled with a tet rather than a taf, changing the word from sit to tribe. The title is actually a play on words from Tehillim Psalm 133, Shevet Achim gam yachad, meaning how good it is for brothers to sit and dwell together. Rashi comments on this verse by explaining that when the Jewish people are united, God joins together with them. Not only is it amazing that we as the Jewish people are able to sit together, but when the tet is replaced by a taf, it symbolizes that not only are we brothers and sisters, but also a tribe. We have a constant backbone to fall onto if ever in times of need, especially in a time when it feels like the entire world is against us. We as the Jewish nation need to stick together. If we can come together and stop bringing each other down, Hashem will be on our side, helping us every step of the way. It is now time to unite as one. Shevet Achim va'achayot. Magic of the Milah was proudly brought to you by the Judaica and Zionism Committee. Milim yotzrot matziut. Words create reality. Shabbat shalom.
Thanks, Kiara. I'm now going to ask Lindy from the DIJ, I think, to do her weekly draw. I must say that the activities that have been organized this week between the DIJ and the various committees have been amazing. Yesterday's karaoke was something to behold, and just to listen to Levi Nathan doing a rap was worth it, I guess. But really a lot of fantastic spirit. So, Lindy.
Okay, hello everybody. Yesterday was fantastic, except for the little whoopsie F-bomb that was dropped, but that's okay. Thank you all so much for the incredible week that we've had. I can't tell you how we've been so blown away by the amount of attitude, like beautiful attitude and intention that you guys have showed towards this program, and to really like investing in yourselves in coming to these incredible talks and these incredible events. So kol hakavod to you. You guys have done so well, and I'm so excited for the next 2 weeks to come. So before we do the raffle draw, I'm just going to take you through what next week is looking like. Firstly, today at break at 11:20, we have David Slotto coming to speak to us. It's going to be a very beautiful, very inspirational talk, and I ask all of you to join. On Monday next week, we have a talk on creating a healthy self-concept. Your speaker is yours truly, so please come join us. Then on Tuesday, we are having a book drive. Fill the shelf, fill the self. So please bring any old books that you no longer need or no longer use, or perhaps books that you know you'll never read. Please bring them to fill our shelf. They will be donated to an orphanage. Then on Wednesday, we have Richard Sutton coming to speak to us, Dr. Richard Sutton coming to speak to us on developing healthy habits. On Thursday, we are going to have a campaign sponsor a coffee. Look on the lookout for what that's all about. And then on Friday, we have a talk by Gali Folkson. Also, Feel Good Friday will be a very inspirational talk. So looking forward to a great week. I'm excited to see you all. And on that note, we are going to do our raffle draw for today. Ms. Shraga, would you like to come and pick a raffle card?
And the winner is Ricky Waxman.
So, Ricky, you have won yourself a sushi platter from Ko Sushi. It will be delivered to you at break today for your enjoyment.
Well done, Ricky, and I hope you share. Right. Before I get into the remaining part of the assembly, which will be the launch of all the committees in the school, I want to just say one or two things about the committees. Every single one of them adds something very special to our school. Members of these committees are the builders of our school. These are students that are fully committed to making the school a better place. And so one of the reasons that the committees are going to be launching today, and some of them have even changed their names, as you would have already heard, is because we want to encourage as many of you to join the committees. You cannot just be somebody that just lives in community. I mean, it's nice to have you, but I would rather be having students that build the community. So it gives me great pleasure now to introduce all the committees, and I'm going to I think they'll just come up naturally, but I'm first going to ask for the Arts and Culture Committee.
If I had to stand here and ask you, what is music? Give me a definition. Why do we all love it? What is dance? Expressive movement? Define it. Explain it to me. Why is it so exciting and inviting to watch?
What is art? A painting of the Mona Lisa? Something designed to amaze? So then why does Google not come to mind?
You see, from the above questions, there is no true answer.
We cannot define why music makes us sing or dance, why Broadway is so successful, why art is so enticing that someone would be prompted to spend billions of rands on a painting named Mona.
That is because the arts are the language for all. It has no boundary, and it touches every soul that it inquires. It is a feeling, something so pure anyone can understand it.
The arts bring colour to this dull world, and it impacts every single one of us in a very unique and different way.
Embrace and celebrate yourself in igniting the fire in your soul. Through self-expression and inspiring your passions, the Arts and Culture Committee gives you the opportunity to explore your creativity. A kaleidoscope of innovation to bring your imagination to life.
Kaleidoscope is our chosen theme for this year. When you look inside, you see colours and shapes, but when you twist it, they move.
The kaleidoscope symbolizes the release of blocked creativity, and it gives you the opportunity to see yourself in the bigger scope of life and connect to the meaning of it.
We want everyone to use our committee as a platform to express their own creativity and passions, just like when you look into a kaleidoscope.
So embrace your individuality, explore your creativity, delve into your passions, and come join us at the Arts and Culture Committee.
Turning my life around. Violets and purples, diamonds and circles. You're my kaleidoscope. I love every minute. You've got me in it. You're my kaleidoscope. Hey la na na oh oh oh. You keep turning my life around.
Nelson Mandela once said, "The power of imagination creates a illusion that my vision went much further than the naked eye could actually see."
Keep turning my life around.
Albert Einstein once said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world."
As Muhammad Ali once said, "A man who has no imagination has no wings."
Herman Melville once said, "It is better to fail in originality than succeed in imitation."
As Maya Angelou once said, "You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have."
Take 3,724.
you sang your song, and the whole world around me changed. Violets and purples.
Soon after.
Now we need a vacuum.
Every minute you've got me in it. You're
Welcome everyone to your trip of a lifetime. I will be your captain for today, and together we will travel around the world.
And we will learn about how different indigenous people interact with their environments.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think it will be more eco-friendly to travel by boat. I couldn't agree more. So get comfortable, because after a year of no travel, we are about to see the world. Which continents are we going to?
We'll be in South America, then we'll travel up to North America, then we'll cross the Atlantic and go to Europe and Asia.
Afterwards, we'll travel to Africa and Australia. Last but not least, the melting ice caps of Antarctica.
We will actively be launching eco-friendly initiatives inspired by these beautiful ecosystems, so keep a lookout for details to follow.
Danny, I think I see our first destination coming up.
South America, straight ahead!
Danny, we seem to have anchored in the Amazon River.
In September, we will be exploring the most amazing ecosystem, the Amazon, the indigenous people, how they live, as well as the ancient structures of Machu Picchu.
So get ready for an amazing adventure.
The Eco Committee presents
Eco Explore!
We can't wait to travel the world with you.
So we'll see you all very soon.
Hi everyone, we are so excited to be launching the Eco Committee's theme for 2021 to 2022, Eco Explores. Our aim for the year is to get everyone to firstly appreciate the incredible ecosystems and nature around the world, and once we find that appreciation, take action and begin to conserve. We are going to make the school an eco-friendlier place while having fun, learning about different environments, cultures, and how people around the world live their eco-friendly lives.
Every month, we will travel to a different continent. In that month, we will discuss different aspects about the continent, as well as run various initiatives to incorporate the eco-friendly techniques used in that continent into our lives. The eco tip for the week, which is a dark one, is to turn off lights when you leave a room. This is a simple way to reduce your carbon footprint, and if everybody does it, it can make a big impact. A reminder that eco meetings are held in the amphitheater at second break every Tuesday. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and eco cannot wait for the year ahead.
every time you come around.
Sophisticated.
Say no.
Magic.
Every time.
Jenna, I know you're late. Is that true?
Yeah.
Every day, very late.
Not every day.
It's every day.
I'm trying on getting better, Mama.
No, you're getting worse. You're getting worse. What's the temperature?
34.7.
Give me a pen. Give me a pen.
Ambitious.
Media. Design. Tired but we move. Events. Announcement groups.
Birthdays.
Sound and lighting.
Reliable.
Logistics.
Crucial.
Collaboration.
Teamwork.
Banter. Beneficial. Advertising.
I just love them all.
I'm giving you detention for your jersey, for your shirt.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Can I put you on Monday for detention?
Man, I can't do Monday.
You can't be right here. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay. Yeah. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could. Know that I can't find nobody else as good as you. I need you to stay, need you to stay.
We are sophisticated, magic, ambitious, creative, crucial.
We are a family.
We are SMACC. A light bulb, something so small yet so significant. Created by Thomas Edison, it helped people conceptualize what the world could become. It symbolizes the innovation, like coming up with new ideas, such as implementing Zapper at the tuck shop, or allowing parents to watch their children play sports directly from their home. It represents the intelligence needed to be logistical and ensure all assemblies and Jewish events run smoothly. It also, however, represents the creativity and imagination needed to create a vibe in the school and turn things that were unimaginable into a possibility. The SALT Media and Communications Committee is here for it all. We are here at 6 in the morning and we rarely leave at 6 at night. Whether we are posting on the school's popular social media pages, creating posters to advertise school events, collaborating with other committees to make their dreams happen, running assemblies, or even just playing music at break, there's a place in SMACC for everyone. It is just remarkable to see the teamwork and love that takes place in this committee. SMACC is integral. It's deeply engraved into the school that without it, the school could not function. We don't just speak about things, we truly make them happen. We run the school. We are the school. We are family. We are SMACC.
I was thinking about the fans. We were underground, loading merch in that 12-passenger van in a small club in Minnesota, and the snow outside of First Ave. I just wanted my name in a star. Now look at where we at, still growing up, still growing up. I would lay in my bed and dream about what I'd become. Couldn't wait to get older, couldn't wait to be some. Now that I'm here, wishing I was still young. Those good old days.
I wish somebody would've told me, babe, that someday these would be the good old days. All the love you won't forget, and all these reckless nights you won't regret. 'Cause someday soon your whole life's gonna change. You'll miss the magic of the good old days.
Wish I didn't think I had the answers. Wish I didn't drink all of that blast first. Wish I made it to homecoming. Got up the courage to ask her. Wish I would've gotten out of my shell.
the field now. Unify us, make us feel proud. In the streets our heads are lifting as we lose our inhibition. Celebration, it surrounds us. Every nation, all around us. Singing forever young, singing songs underneath the sun. Let's rejoice in the beautiful game, and together at the end of the day, we all say, when I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now wave your flag, now wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh. Just like a waving flag. I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. So wave your flag, now 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 wave your flag, wave your flag. Oh, 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 oh. And everybody will be singing it.
We are so excited to finally launch Avira. The previous sports committee was perceived as a place for people who only played sports. Some saw it as an extension of the sports department, and that's not what committees are about. We decided to revamp our committee to redefine its meaning and broaden its horizons. The name Avira means atmosphere of spirit. As shown in the video, this is the kind of vibe we want to create throughout the school. COVID has taken a lot away from us, but the energy can still exist no matter the limitations. Avira stands for Active, Victorious Individuals Reaching and Achieving Health. The name incorporates our 4 subcommittees: lifestyle, spirit, first aid, and of course, sports. Sports will remain a very important aspect in our committee, but with a different approach. You can be the athlete, or you can be the home ground advantage that will carry the team to victory. Both are essential to make the victory mean something. There is an ingredient in sport that can make or break a competitive athlete. With it, the underdog can overcome what seems to be extreme odds. Without it, even the best of the best fail. This ingredient is passion. Spirit fuels passion. Passion feeds success. With passion comes a sense of belonging and the pursuit of victory in the face of the opposition. And that is the basis of Avira. So if you have a love for chess, athletics or rugby, a passion for living a healthy lifestyle, a dedication to first aid, or even a crave for the vibe and good energy, Avira is where you belong. Come for the vibe. Second break every Tuesday in the auditorium. I'll see you then. Thank you and good Shabbos. Love the Avira committee.
I'll be there for you.
a new diamond, and they don't make you like they used to. You're never going out of style. Ooh, pretty baby, this world might have gone crazy. The way you save me, who could blame me when I just wanna make you smile? I wanna throw you like Michael, I wanna kiss you like Prince. Let's get it on like Marvin Gaye, like Hathaway. Write a song for you like this. You're over my head, I'm out of my mind, thinking I was cool in the wrong time. One of a kind.
Good morning! We are so excited to introduce our new branded committee, the Tikkun Olam Committee. Tikkun Olam means repairing the world, and this is exactly what our committee stands for. Our aim as a committee is to help the school, the community, and hopefully the world by lending a hand to those in need through big and small acts of kindness.
Our new color is yellow. Yellow represents happiness, hope, and positivity. Just like yellow is a color that radiates warmth and joy to all who see it, so too do acts of kindness spread happiness to the receiver as well as yourself. Our new logo is the earth covered in multicolored hands because every single one of us has the ability to make a change. The Tikkun Olam Committee allows you to make a difference to the world.
Ha'acher hu ani. The other is me. This is our slogan for the year. This slogan emphasizes how we have to treat the people around us with respect and kindness, just how we want to be treated. We are so excited for the year ahead and to see all the amazing things we can accomplish all together. Start today. Make a difference. Shabbat Shalom. Love, the Tikkun Olam Committee.
שבעים שנה במכונית, אני נוסע ומביט על מה היה ומה נהיה, ואיך נפשי עוד הומייה מהמצדה של הסליחות, ירושלים בסליחות, מחוף כנרת ואכסי, מהמסיבות של תל אביב.
אבי חלם והתפלל
לחיות בארץ ישראל. היום ילדי אותי שואל מה הסיפור של ישראל. כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב. אבותינו שורשים ואנחנו הפרחים המנגינות, שבט אחים ואחיות, אותה שכונה, אותו רחוב, תרי סרבנים של יעקב, אוספים ביחד נדודים בתוך תרמיל געגועים. אדם הוא נוף מולדתו, חורת קווים בכף ידו, בין התפילות לנדרים, ריחות ברדס של הדרים, ובעיניה של אמי תמיד אמצא את מקומי. על הגיטרה מתנגן ניגון עתיק שמחבר. כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב. אבותינו שורשים ואנחנו הפרחים המנגינות, שבט אחים ואחיות. מבראשית הכל תפור, טלאים טלאים של הסיפור, כמו שתי מילים להתחבר בחוט זהב של משורר. אני מכאן אני שייך, וכל חבר שלי כמו אח. אתה פועמת בלבבי, אני מזרח מערבי. כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב.
שבת אחים ואחיות. כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב. אבותינו שורשים כאן זה בית, כאן זה לב, ואותך אני לא עוזב. אבותינו שורשים ואנחנו הפרחים המנגינות. שבת אחים
שבט אחים ואחיות.
שבט אחים ואחיות.
I don't know what it is, but there is a magic at King David Linksfield. It's hard to explain or articulate it, but you can feel it. You can feel it today, right here, right now, as you listen to the brilliant committees and what each of them has to offer. You can feel it when you walk through the corridors, when you hear the sounds of laughing and energy and music. You can feel it when you see the friendships and the kindness and the care of pupils and teachers and support staff. Many schools have different offerings, but what we have is magic. Because we are a tribe of brothers and sisters, united by our love for our Jewish story and our passion for Israel. The Judaica and Zionism Committee offers every student the opportunity to connect, to feel included, to be part of something different. It is a committee with lev v'nefesh, with heart and soul. And every single student is invited to be a part of it. No exceptions, no exclusions, because this year, nothing, no global pandemic or lockdown or wave is going to stop us from delivering and driving moments of magic. Whether it is brainstorming committee meetings, or helping with tefillah, or inspiring during our assemblies, or celebrating Chagim with song and dance, or creating meaningful events which are etched in our memories forever, I urge you to get involved. Our Jewish values are at the core of who we are as people. Our homeland, Israel, is a place for every Jewish soul. This is what differentiates us. This is our magic. There is a pasuk in Pirkei Avot which reads, "If not now, when? And if not you, who?" Shabbat Shalom.
In this week's All News.
You mean Aware News?
There's a panda on the loose! Now Eco with the weather.
You know it's cold outside when you go outside and it's cold.
I am Mother Nature. If we do not preserve our beautiful surroundings, we too will end up as useless as the Sport and Lifestyle Committee's pot plant awards.
Hold up. Didn't you know that the Sports Committee changed their name to Abira?
Oh yeah, well, over to sports.
If you call it the Sports Committee one more time, I'll throw this at your face.
Sorry, I mean the Abira Committee for their third inspirational video of the week.
If you fall, you can always get back up again. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can't see. People who say they'll give 110% don't understand how percentages work. The best thing to do in the morning when you wake up is to go right back to sleep. Never underestimate the power of very stupid people in large groups. Aim low so that you can reach your goals and avoid disappointments.
Their members might not win the sports award, but they definitely run up for the spirit award. Now with outreach, over to them at their committee board.
As you can see, it's still under construction as it has been for the past year. Unfortunately, it's constantly outshined by the Awareness and Advocacy Board.
I thought arts and culture was under construction.
I'm pretty sure it was outreach. Actually, it was both.
I wonder how many hours we'll get for this.
Would you look at that? All their sand is making us finally paid off. You get a white blazer, and you get a white blazer. You all get white blazers.
I love this song. Too bad it's a one-hit wonder.
And speaking of one-hit wonders, the Arts and Culture Committee's podcast.
Come enjoy the show at the audio. It's Katie's Stereo.
And now over to Judaica for candlelighting and magic of the Miller.
Shalom, Ani Rachel Lupshin.
Ani Abby Rubin.
Vani Gemma Karen. The word panda in Hebrew is panda. It is a very important word in the Hebrew language as it encapsulates the diversity of the language.
Stay tuned for next week's episode where we explain the Hebrew meaning of the word aware.
Magic of the Miller, proudly brought to you by the Judaica and Zionism Committee. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbos comes in at 5:52 p.m. and Motzei Shabbat is at 6:31 p.m.
2 hours later.
Always remember to use kind words, even though we aren't the Outreach Committee. Shabbat Shalom, love the Judaica and Zionism Committee.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat.
No updates from SMACC, as they're too busy running the school. Salt! We'd like to make something very clear.
We, as the Awareness and Advocacy Committee, would never judge another.
And now, for what you've all been waiting for, our final segment is from the Awareness and Advocacy Committee.
Book your therapy appointment.
And get your tissues ready.
It's time for the doom and gloom.
What are human rights?
What are human rights? I don't know.
Next question.
The rights that all humans have.
People have freedom to do what they want. It's the ability to do anything you want.
It's the right to do anything you want in the world. When people have rights around the world.
For the freedom to do whatever they want.
For people to have rights.
Human rights are the basic rights and freedoms that belong to every person in the world, from birth until death. These basic rights are based on shared values like dignity, fairness, equality, respect, and independence. These values are defined and protected by the law.
Human rights. The rights you have simply because you're human.
My younger sister is coming to grade 8 next year, and she asked me what the Awareness and Advocacy Committee does. I told her that we focus on promoting social justice, equality, and human rights for all. We encourage people to engage in topics like mental health, poverty, racism, addiction. And then she said to me, "But why do we do this?" My answer was very simple. If we don't talk about it, we can't fix it. As King Davidians, we live a privileged life. Most of us don't encounter extreme poverty or gender-based violence in our personal capacities. And mental illness is hidden from sight because of the stigma. With the stress that we have to deal with every day, we would prefer to be entertained with laughter and with light banter. No one wants to hear the doom and gloom. But what if it were your brother battling with depression, or your aunt who is being hit by her husband? Wouldn't you rage against a world who put up their hand and said, "Not my problem"? If we don't raise awareness and stick our heads out of our bubble, how will things ever change? Issues like these should be everyone's problem until they are no one's problem. We are all in the same storm, but if we are honest, we are not weathering the storm in the same types of boats. Those on a luxury yacht barely feel the swell.
Some have rowboats and are battling to keep ahead of the current. And many have rafts full of holes, at risk of sinking at any given moment. And so we need to be aware of ourselves and those whose canoes have no oars. It is for those people who we take up this fight. Our logo is a panda. The panda is black, white, and Asian because inclusivity is important to us. This year, the Awareness and Advocacy Committee challenges you to broaden your borders. Be the change we want to see in the world. So pop your bubble and change your perspective. Shabbat Shalom, love the Awareness and Advocacy Committee.
Got nothing more to say. It's a lovely day.
I know that I'm privileged to be the head of this school with unbelievable initiatives, students that make a difference at every single aspect. I'd like to thank the committees, heads of committees, for this magnificent presentation this morning, and I hope the school will take heed and find a committee that they too can make a difference in. I'm now going to take this opportunity to wish you all a restful weekend, safe weekend, and a Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Good morning. We're so excited to share our second assembly with you, and just what an amazing assembly, wow.
A huge happy birthday to Danny Novik. Have a great day. Reminder to please support her business at Beat It by Danny. Woo!
And I just wanted to say that the vibe in this room throughout the assembly was just unbelievable. I had literal chills down my spine. So just please get involved in committees. We're pleading to all of you. The Awareness Committee is the obvious choice, but yeah.
And now it's time for the countdowns. Grade 8, you have 942 days left of school.
Grade 9s. You have 739 days left of school.
Grade 10s have 527 days left.
And grade 11s, we have 316 days left of school.
Michi Schwartz, being a huge Kanye fan, asked us to please remind you all to be on the lookout for his new album dropping soon.
We care about your safety, so if you're 18 today or older, please register for vaccinations. And a reminder to please get involved in the DJ activities happening throughout the month.
We want to stay at school, so please continue wearing your masks and maintaining social distancing.
And for the second time ever, good morning, King David!
And good morning, Matric 2022!